Hello, very good morning. It's Himanshu again, completing 24th day of my 30 days challenge. I'm feeling very good, not very good like a rap god. I'm feeling a rap god. And the song that just came in my mind while I was doing my exercise, that why Eminem wrote the song Rap God or sung the song Rap God, because it's not the compulsion or the external force that made him to write the song, but it's the internal initiation from his own self, that he feels itself that doing so many songs and in a rapping way and in a fast manner. That's why it's my thinking, and I think whatever I think, am I 100%? Whatever I'm thinking, am I not? Am I am 100% sure about it and 100% right. Because if Supreme is not right, then who will be right? The subjects or the citizens? The Supreme should be right in all these situations. So I was just reading not philosophical DK book, and they illustrate many things. I do not know the full form of DK books, but they illustrate each and everything. In illustrate means illustrate. It means it denotes the pictures of each and everything. So that thing or those things may be rememberable or memorable the person who is trying to get. So in DK legal law book, in which not law book but politics. So if Supreme is not right, then who will be right? And Supreme should be right. The like that judiciary, if judiciary not will interfere in the matters of executive and legislature, then they will be like a gold rush. They will become gold rusher, and they will exploit the country in such a way that you can't imagine. They will become robbers, they will become dacoits, they will become terrorists, they will become the person who are higher authority. These are not mine word, of course, and these are observed word of greater people, and they are right. They are always right, because they are thinking. I think right now, after reading their words, their quotations, their sayings, they said very well. Oh, it is the judiciary that is stopping the legislature and the executive for doing for exploiting the subjects or the citizens of any state. Not in, so before further ado, let's talk about the topic that you decided for today. I'm not decided. I'm not deciding person who decides that I'll talk about that particular topic. So I have covered hope, truth, religion, and also terrorism. Let's talk about today. Today, what topics would we dealt with? I think what is the requirement of today's situation? Just grasp in the current affairs, current news are happening that in Sinkiara tunnel of Uttarakhand, the miners in tunnel, 41 people are strangled, and it is the, I'm criticizing, of course, frontally that I'm frontally against it. I think 7 or 8 days happened, or more than 7 or 8 days. I'm hearing this news, and today I heard the news of yesterday's 9 PM's news, in which they said the narrator said that the people, the authority, or the person who are above, not in the tunnel, are supplying recreational things. So supplying recreational, I I think they have to be rescued. They have to be. There is a movie. I just watched the trailer in which Akshay Kumar played the role as a Sikh, a good person who rescued people strangled, people get seized, people get in a tunnel, not in a tunnel, in a mine. So movies are becoming popular, but in movie, police always comes after the incident happens in the Bollywood movies. So this is the same situation. The people strangled in the tunnel should be evacuated. This is my view, because I am a citizen of this country. So I have to say in the in the general sense, because Article 19 provides me the freedom of speech and expression, but not affecting the sovereignty, integrity, and unity, of course, and the family relations, not family friendly relations, or relations with other countries. So today's topic, I've discussed just simple topic, not criticizing, but action should be taken. And what thing, there's people are just get freezed after becoming in power. Take the example of mine. When I was, I had, when I had much power, like I had all the opportunities to do things, to do well things in my life. Then I was struggling in my sexual desires. And right now I'm seeing those my past points standing in the future, of course, of the past that I have traveled. It's very sad to saying these things, because and conversating to many experienced people or many aged persons, that these are just the soy of just a gust of air that blows in the youth, or yeah, in the youth of biological changes happens. So it's not a bad thing that you experienced. And whenever someone falls dizzy, is sick, falls sick, then it's the person who falls sick know how to deal with anything. And the person the person who is in sick, if and the person who is not in sick tells about that, hey, you have to do these things, you have to do yoga, you have to do exercises, and you have to think positively. But in reality, what happens when the person who was the, and there is a very good idiom, right? Backsider. And backsider always backside passenger always gives unnecessary advice and relevant, of course. When the thing changes, when the upside down happens, then the same thing happens again. So that's I think that's all for today. And so I was just saying that whenever one goes experience something, and the person who is giving advice should be given the advice in that experiencing those things. And this is the best way to treating anyone, and good way to recovering from anything that is happening to anybody else, and you experience those things, then you can give the advice of that things, that hey, you have to do these things. I know you will experience these things, and you are experiencing those things right now, these things right now. But my friend, you will not experience those things, you will do these things. Of course, those things may come in your mind again and again, but you have to abstain from those things. Just be talk in friendly manner, and not to say that general sentence, hey, you have to do and exercises, you have to be wealthy, you have to be say affirmations in the morning and evening. These are just a waste of time, and these are universal, and those are not applicable to all the persons. Those are I know those are universal, and those should be applicable to persons, but not each and every situation. So I was, and this reminds me of famous that truth always remains truth. No, my friend, water freezes 0 degrees Celsius or water boils at 100 degrees Celsius is not remains always these conditions. If you go to high places like Himalayas and other places, then you will feel different situations. That means whenever you, and this reminds me another very famous quotes, not quotes, but very famous saying, or yeah, very famous saying. I think people observed that if you go 1 kilometer in India, any direction, then you will have a different kinds of water in taste, of course. And if you go 4 kilometer in any direction, then you will see a different dialect, and these are all true. And so why these are just I get confused about that when I was in my graduation. Then one professor told me about that truth remains always truth. But when I observe these things right now, then I am getting meaning of those things. So I think I have said much, and apart from discussing the main topic, main point that I have to discuss on each and every day, this is all for today. Enjoy your day, no matter what's happening. I know I already told you about. Just keep smiling. If you're not able to laugh, not able to, just keep smiling. Thank you and enjoy your day.